Good day, everyone. This is Mara Johnson of A&3. So, for today's video, we're going to tackle, I am going to explain briefly the mission and vision goals of CCSA. Second is to explain briefly what is linguistics and its subfields. Third is how do I relate linguistic skills with COVID-19 pandemic. And lastly is to give examples or in real life situations that are observable in the current situation. The Christian Colleges of Southeast Asia is a leading Christ-centered educational institution that envisions producing globally competitive servant leaders who have passion for academic excellence, character development, and social responsibility. CCSA's mission is to educate students for excellence in academic, theological, social, and environmental stewardship. And its goal is to honor God in all aspects of the school program, to inculcate students the Christian values, Christ-like character, and passion for excellence, develop spirit of inquiry, enhance awareness, and responsiveness to social, local, national, and global issues. The core values are loyalty, respect, punctuality, faith, stewardship, and integrity. Linguistics is the study of human language. It aims to understand linguistic theory and what is knowledge of language and how is knowledge of language acquired. How is knowledge of language put to use? The main branches of linguistics is phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. Phonetics is the study of speech sounds, including the production of speech, that is how speech sounds are actually made, and it is how it is transmitted and received. Phonology is the study that rules governing the structure, distribution, and sequencing of speech sounds and what we call it, shape of syllables. It deals with the sound system of a language by treating phoneme as the point of departure. Phoneme is the smallest linguistic unit of sound that can signal a difference in meaning. Morphology, on the other hand, is the branch of linguistics which studies the structure of words and types of their formation. Morpheme is the basic unit in morphology. Syntax is the branch of linguistics that studies sentence structure, while semantics is the branch of linguistics that examines how meaning is encoded in a language. It is not only concerned with the meaning, but also levels of language below the word and above it. Example, meaning of morphemes and sentences. Pragmatics is the study of meaning in context. It deals with particular utterances in situations, and is especially concerned with the various ways of which many social contexts of language performance can influence interpretation. In other words, pragmatic is concerned with the way language is used to communicate rather than the way language is internally structured. Let us first talk about what are those linguistic skills, and that is the second question that I must answer. Linguistic skills measures the capacity of individuals to understand and express themselves, both in written or to express themselves, both in written or oral form. It can be achieved through reading, writing, listening and speaking. While we were now facing this real life situation, COVID-19 pandemic, uh, we are commanded to stay at home. We are commanded by the authority to stay at home because we are currently fighting against the enemy that cannot be seen by our naked eye. While we were staying at home, aside that we will be kept safe from all sicknesses, um, it is also essential for us to be keep updated and aware of what is happening in our surroundings. For instance, these are observable in real life situations. We can be keep updated or aware while we were staying at home by listening to the legit news report via television, radio, and other forms of media. We can also share the things that we've learned or that we've heard from the news, not to scare people as the number of COVID patient increases, but to warn or inform them what they can do to help not just ourselves, our family, but also to our dear frontliners. We can also read some articles about how can we mitigate the number of cases by keeping ourselves strong and physically healthy through writing. I mean, through writing healthy tips or lifestyle that everyone must practice to prevent from any diseases. And lastly, how can we show our sympathy to our dear frontliners? They are staying at the workplace for us. Sometimes they feel homesick. They can't go home because they do not know if they are still safe or the carriers. They don't want they don't want their family at risk. Let us share let us share, speak life to them, speak words of wisdom, blessings, and let us pray for them. Let us remind them that their labors are not in vain and are highly appreciated. To all frontliners, we salute you. God bless. That would be all.